Hello, everybody.
Dr. Jewel Bronaugh returned to her Virginia roots as the keynote speaker at Virginia Farm Bureau Federation's annual convention. Bronaugh, who currently serves as Deputy Secretary of Agriculture for the U.S. Department of Agriculture, said the agency remains committed to bringing American agricultural products to both long-standing and new overseas markets.
Some of our greatest export growth are in those so-called emerging markets. Southeast Asia, for example, Africa. Countries like Vietnam, the Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand have seen rapid GDP growth, expanding middle classes, lots of urbanization, an increasingly modern retail food system, and they value American agricultural products.
Amid Americans' anxiety over high gas prices and growing inflation, Bronaugh stressed the positive economic trends the agriculture sector has seen in recent years.
Our U.S. agricultural trade has proven extraordinarily resilient in the face of global challenges and in a challenging economy. So we closed out the 2021 fiscal year with a record agricultural export number of $172 billion, up 23% from FY 2020.
In an exclusive interview with Real Virginia, Bronaugh explained how her experiences at the Virginia Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services helped her service at the national level.
Coming from the state, I think I have a unique perspective of understanding the importance of getting those programs rolled out at the federal level in the right way and in partnership with the states, because the state is the connection to the rubber meeting the road.
And so before you were named Deputy Secretary, one of the issues that was really important to you, and now is obviously still important to you, is mental health, and specifically how that regards to farmers and agriculture. Mm-hmm. What are you doing at the USD level to help with that?
First of all, that's a great question. And you know, here in Virginia, before I went to USDA, just being closely engaged with meeting our ag producers here in Virginia, and really I think specifically about some of our dairy farmers here in Virginia who, they work 365 days a year, often without a break. I realized it was a really pervasive issue. I'll fast forward at USDA, we've been able to release the funding to 50 state departments of agriculture. And so $500,000 has come to the Virginia Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services, leading that charge of really trying to address behavioral health awareness, literacy, and an understanding of the impacts of stress on our farmers and ranchers.
Bronaugh also spelled out some of the priorities most important to her at USDA, including combating climate change, closing the digital divide with more resources for rural broadband, and advancing equity in hiring at the agency. She also stressed some of the likely priorities of the next Farm Bill in 2023.
USDA's job is really to kind of really carry out the Farm Bill that Congress puts together. But I would imagine, a lot of important work we do in that nutrition space, in getting a nutrition assistance out to the states and our local communities, to schools, to ensure that people have the food that they need to eat, the nutrition that they need. That's going to be work that I'm sure will continue. So, we've been able through the pandemic to extend waivers that have allowed additional nutrition assistance. And hopefully in the next Farm Bill, there will be some resources that will be locked in so that we can continue to provide those flexibilities and those waivers and those resources.
Bronaugh became the first African American Deputy Secretary at USDA when she was confirmed by the U.S. Senate in May of 2021, a pioneer in her industry making a proud return home. In Williamsburg, I'm Burke Moeller reporting.